Heard about a woman who was found living in a store sign.
Like an actual store sign.
I wouldn't call it a store sign, to be honest with you. It looks like it's like an upper room of the store. Kind of looks like an attic.
Okay, so like an upper level that nobody uses.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So a 34-year-old woman was found living inside this, we'll call it attic, because that's exactly what it is, but store sign, per the article. The woman told police she had a job but lived inside the family fair sign for almost a year. Almost a year. There was some flooring that was laid down, a mini desk, her clothing. She had a coffee maker, a printer, and a computer. The woman was able to get electric through a power cord plugged into an outlet through the roof. And the only reason she was found was when they were doing construction. They noticed that there was a plug that was going into this area, and they found her. Now, I know, because I'm a Michigander, and rent is high, but living in a store that's wild.
I say that's a fucking money move right there. I mean, shit. You just gotta think, you don't have to pay for no power, you don't have to pay for no water, you don't have to pay for rent. Shit, you don't even have to drive to work. She was working there. Shit, I mean, all she had to do was walk downstairs and her ass was at work.
I don't think she was working there.
I mean, if she was, that would be a bonus, you know? But, I mean, props to her. She's probably the ultimate hide-and-seek champion at this point. Shit.
No, actually, there are some guys in Europe who lived in a mall for almost 2 years. They managed to get a bed, they had lighting, they had TVs, they had their computer systems, and they would split it between each other. The only reason they got found out was because a security guard actually stumbled across this area. And it's always a security guard or someone like working somewhere because, oh, I wish Sarah was here. I'm gonna wait till Sarah comes back on. She has a good one because her family owned a restaurant, and she told me the story, and it was wild. So these things do happen like every so often, but it's still like crazy to think about. Like anything could happen within the store. Like it could flood, it could catch on fire. No one knows you're there. That's dangerous. And same thing with the mall. Like something could happen. No one knows where you're at.
I mean, if I could live in between the buyer's freezer aisle, I would try it.
I mean, I think it's a fantasy of everybody. Like, ooh, what if I get left in Target or Walmart at night?
I think that's more scary than you think, though.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like a big ass store, and then you start hearing sounds. I used to work for
Could you imagine if they had animatronics still at stores? Oh, God.
No, it's creepy because, okay, I used to work for a retailer, and it would be a few of us left a lock at the store, and, you know, it seems small during the day when there's a lot of people going in and out, but late at night when everything is, like, closed down and it's only, like, maybe 3 other people in there, that shit is creepy. Even the warehouse that I work in, like, when it's late and it gets dark, when I used to stay over and I work by myself, it's creepy. Those places are, like, they seem smaller than they actually are. They're, like, it's huge.
Oh, yeah, I remember working in the same warehouse you used to work.
Yeah.
And I would come in at, like, 3 a.m. when we didn't have, like, a third shift. Remember that?
Yep.
We didn't have a third shift. I would come in at 3 a.m. and it gets dark.
Yeah. There's so many areas that were just dark. And then I don't know, I feel personally, like, I start noticing, like, how big this is and how small I am and compared to this big place. Anyone could hide, anything could happen. It was very, very, very creepy.
Look between the lid and the sheets and you just see a pair of eyeballs.
Man, I mean, when I was working at that retailer, like you would hear things, and back to what you were saying about the animatronics, like we sold like toys, so sometimes they would go off.
Oh no, I'll be running out. I'll be like, screw this.